Hello everybody. In this session, we will study equivalent resistance of parallel electric circuit. In the last session, we have studied the equivalent resistance of series electric circuit. Now, one of the property of parallel electric circuit is that reciprocal of equivalent resistance of parallel electric circuit is equal to sum of reciprocal of individual resistance. But how we got this property? So in this video, we will prove the relation of equivalent resistance and we will derive this property. We will also study the practical meaning of equivalent resistance. In order to have the visual representation, we will use very good tool available, that is PhET simulation tool, and by using that tool, we will study equivalent resistance. Now let us consider a case where three resistors R1, R2, R3 are connected in parallel across a DC voltage source capital V. Why these three are connected in parallel? Because there are two common points between which these three resistors are connected. So this DC voltage source supplies a current of capital I, and conventional current, it will start flowing from positive terminal of battery to the negative terminal of battery. Now here it is clear that current flowing through each resistor, it will not be same. Some current will flow through resistor R1, some will flow through R2 and some will flow through R3. Now let us call current flowing through R1 as I1, that flowing through R2 is I2 and current flowing through R3 is I3. Now why there are various currents? Because there are various paths available for the flow of current, or in other words we say that here there is a node and at there a node there is distribution of current. Now what is relation between current I, I1, I2 and I3? Now to determine that we need to apply Kirchhoff's current law. Now you can click on I button to study in detail about Kirchhoff's current law. Now applying Kirchhoff's current law, which states that algebraic sum of incoming current at a node is equal to algebraic sum of outgoing current flowing away from the node. Now how much is the current that is coming to this node? It is capital I. And how much is the current flowing away from the node? It is I1, I2 and I3. So we can write capital I, that is incoming current, equal to summation outgoing current, that is I1 plus I2 plus I3. Now we can express I1, I2, I3 in terms of supply voltage V and resistances R1, R2 and R3. So we can use Ohm's law for that. So we can write I1 as V by R1, I2 as V by R2, I3 as V by R3 by Ohm's law. Now we can take term V common. So I is equal to V in bracket 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Now we can take this V on the left hand side. Now what is I by V here? Now we know that by Ohm's law, voltage is equal to current into resistance, or voltage upon current is the resistance. Now which resistance will be this? Now here we have taken this total supply current I, and in denominator we are taking total supply voltage V. So if I take V upon I, then it will be total resistance or R equivalent. So we can write by Ohm's law V upon I is R equivalent. So therefore I upon V will be 1 upon R equivalent. So 1 upon R equivalent equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. That is reciprocal of equivalent resistance of parallel circuit is equal to sum of reciprocal of individual resistance. For example, we have considered 3 resistors here, but same is applicable for any number of resistors connected in parallel. What is the practical meaning of R equivalent? Now by this equation we can calculate 1 upon R equivalent. We have to take reciprocal of that, then we will get the R equivalent. So practical meaning is that we can replace all the resistors which are connected in parallel by a single resistor whose value is R equivalent, and if we connect that equivalent resistance to same voltage source as that of original circuit, then we should get same current. So that is the meaning of equivalent resistance. So equivalent resistance is very important while simplifying the complicated network. Now let us understand this by FET simulation, where we can get visual representation of what's going on in the circuit. So let us switch over to the FET simulation tool. Here I am using a tool, circuit construction kit AC plus DC. Now we will take 3 resistors and we will connect them in parallel across a DC voltage source. Now here we can take a resistor component, or to have visual representation we can also take a light bulb. So let me take a light bulb just to have the visual representation. Otherwise you can also take a resistor. So let us take 3 bulbs and we will connect them in parallel. These are connected in parallel across a battery. So for that I will take a battery. Now this battery can be turned on or off by using this switch. So I am connecting this switch directly, and we will measure the current. For that I am taking a ammeter. So remember, ammeter measures the current and it is a series device which should be always connected in series. So we have taken 3 bulbs, then we have taken a switch and ammeter. Now we need to make connection of these 3 bulbs in parallel. So for that we will require the wires. So here there are wires. So these are the wires. Now what are these blue dots? So blue dots represent the free electrons that are available in wire as well as in battery as well as in light bulb. Now I need to connect these 2 terminal and these 2 terminal. So this side is over. Similarly I need to connect these 2 terminals and these 2 terminals. Now this is a parallel connection because there are 2 common points, this one and this one, between which these 3 bulbs are connected. Now let us take again 2 more wires to have the connection to the supply. Now I can connect this wire directly here, but just to have a good representation I am taking again few wires like this. Finally this wire. So here there are 3 bulbs which are connected in parallel. Now let us adjust the resistance of each bulb. Now let us say this bulb is having a resistance of say 50 ohm. This bulb, it is having a resistance of say 60 ohm. And this bulb, it is having a resistance of say 80 ohm. Now let us adjust the battery voltage to say 100 volt maximum, and I will click on show values to display all the values. So as you can see, this bulb is of 50 ohm, this bulb is of 60 ohm, this bulb is of 80 ohm, this battery is of 100 volt. Its internal resistance is 0, so here it is displayed 0. This is a switch which is in open condition, so therefore its resistance will be infinite as no current flows. This is an ammeter. Now as I told, ammeter is a series device and its resistance, ideal ammeter resistance is 0. Now as there is no flow of current, so therefore here it is displayed as 0 ampere. Now let me close the switch. As soon as I close the switch, free electrons start moving through these wires, through various wires, through bulbs, back to its positive terminal. Now as current is flowing through each bulb, so therefore bulb is glowing. Now how much is current that is flowing in this case? It is 4.92. So when I connect these 3 resistors in parallel, total current that is being supplied by the voltage source is 4.92. Now what we will do, we will calculate equivalent resistance of these 3 resistors which are connected in parallel. So for that I will take the Excel. So I have written R1, R2, R3 here. So R1 is how much? 50, R2 was how much? 60, and R3 is how much? 80. Now total resistance or equivalent resistance is 20.34. How we have got 20.34? For that, in Microsoft Excel, here in this cell I have substituted the formula. So 1 upon R equivalent is 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So that I have written 1 by C4, cell number C4 plus 1 upon D4 plus 1 upon E4. but that will be 1 by RT. We want RT, so hence I have taken once again reciprocal of that. So equivalent resistance of these three connected in parallel is 20.34. So note this value. What I will do, let me open this switch again. I will take only one light bulb, and this bulb is having a resistance of 20.34. So this bulb represents the equivalent resistance of these three bulbs which are connected in parallel. Now again, if I take a battery and a switch and ammeter to measure the current, and let me connect them with the help of wire. So I am connecting the light bulb with the battery with the help of wires. Let me just align these, and finally this side. One more wire we will take to have this part. This is the final connection. Now this bulb is having equivalent resistance 20.34, equivalent of these three. Now battery voltage I will adjust to same 100 volt so that we can compare these two situations, and I will close this, and I will also close this one. As you can see here, how much is the current in the left hand side situation where three bulbs are connected in parallel? Total current is 4.92 ampere. Now I can replace these three resistors by a single resistor whose values are equivalent, that is in our case is 20.34, and if I am applying same voltage, that is 100 volt, let me click on show values, 100 volt, then I should get same current. So I am getting the same current, 4.92 ampere. So equivalent resistance is basically we can replace the original number of resistors by a single resistance whose value is equivalent resistance, and if you connect that to same voltage source, we will get same current. Now let us switch back to our presentation. So I hope you have understood the practical meaning of equivalent resistance with the help of FET simulation tool. Now this is one of the property of parallel electric circuit, that reciprocal of equivalent resistance is equal to sum of reciprocal of individual resistances. So we have studied in detail various properties of parallel circuit in the earlier video. When n equal resistors of value capital R are connected in parallel, then their equivalent resistance is. Now suppose there are n number of resistors, all are equal and each having a value of capital R, then its equivalent resistance will be 1 upon R equivalent equal to 1 by R plus 1 by R plus 1 by R, so on up to n times. So n can be anything, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, any number. How much will be this addition? It will be 1 plus 1 plus 1, so on up to n times divided by R, because R will be LCM. So 1 upon R equivalent will be n divided by R. So what will be R equivalent then? R equivalent will be capital R by n. If I take a simple example, suppose there are two resistors which are of equal value and each having a value of 10 ohm. And if I ask you how much is equivalent resistance, then how much will be equivalent resistance? 10 upon 2, that is 5 ohm. If you have two resistors, equivalent resistance will be half. If you have three resistors, equivalent resistance will be 1/3, and so on. So I hope you understood the concept of equivalent resistance of parallel circuit, how to derive the expression for equivalent resistance, what is the practical meaning of equivalent resistance, and how to calculate equivalent resistance if you have parallel resistors. There are few activity questions, so please try to solve these problems and put your answers in comment box. Thank you.